volleyball. I was a cheerleader. Sometimes cheerleaders can be the envy of other students. They're popular, they're fun, they're pretty, but the grass often looks greener from the other side. Like many of us, I have had my share of emotional scars or traumas and false beliefs that I've created as a child. I have done counseling. I've been mentored, you could say, by people, and had done a lot of personal growth work through the years, and have come to 3 important truths that I'm going to share with you tonight. Number 1, I don't have to be perfect. Number 2, feelings are meant to be felt. And number 3, I am a blessing. I'll start with number 1. Number 1, I don't have to be perfect. Throughout my elementary, junior high, high school, I got straight A's. I got all kinds of scholastic awards, took accelerated courses. Several years ago, the naturopath I was working with said to me, well, there's a reason you got straight A's all through your schooling. I'm smart? Could there be something more than that? Well, after doing some therapy, I realized that by trying to be perfect, getting straight A's, accomplishing all kinds of things, I was trying to make myself feel good and feel valuable. I now know that I have inherent value just as I am. I don't need all those accomplishments to feel good about myself. I also don't need those accomplishments for other people to value me. This is an important revelation because striving for perfection, it's no fun. Truth number 2, feelings are meant to be felt. This might seem like a no-brainer for some of you, but not everybody. I think back to a time when I worked in the blood bank after graduating from college, and we would get in bone marrows for patients who needed transplants. This one time we got a bone marrow for a child, and the donor had written a card to the child to be opened later in the child's life. So the techs and I opened the card, which looking back probably wasn't too cool of a thing to do. But they opened the card and read it, and they were all teary-eyed and emotional, and my eyes were dry. I just didn't feel anything. Again, after some therapy work, I realized that much of my life, I suppressed my emotions. Now, the reasons for that are beyond the scope of this speech, but I didn't even realize I was doing it. Now, I'm much better at embracing my emotions and feeling them, but I still have to work at it. Feelings like anger and sadness, they don't come easy, but I know they're important. In fact, I believe that when we suppress our emotions, they often come out as physical symptoms in our body. Truth number 3, I am a blessing. One of my pastors, when I went to church in Iowa, he said, all children will have an emotional scar, no matter how great their parents are. We're all human. My emotional scars came from a father who had obsessive compulsive disorder and had anxiety. I felt like I had to walk on eggshells around him all the time. I was scared that I was going to do something that upset him. My mom, she did everything. She cleaned, she cooked, she took care of us kids, she worked full time. I'd ask her, Mom, what are we having for dinner? She'd say, don't ask. Children are impressionable. From those situations, I came to the conclusion that I'm a burden. I know that's not true. My parents love me very much. And the way that they acted was not about me. It was about them. I am not a burden. I am a blessing. So there you have it. 3 truths that I have come to know and embrace. I don't need to be perfect. Feelings are meant to be felt. And I am a blessing. I am so glad that I know these truths now. Yes, I was a cheerleader, but no, life was not rosy and perfect. I trust, though, that this was the path, the life that I was meant to live, and I will continue to live it. And I embrace the path that I have embarked upon and the journey that is to come, good or bad. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lisa. That was wonderful.